Let's check out Computer Music's new exclusive free plugin, Acon Digital CM Verb. This is an algorithmic reverb with a simple interface that lets you get great sounds really easily. Once you've installed the plugin, load up your DAW of choice and you'll see CM Verb in the list of available effects. In the tutorial files folder, you'll find a loop called drybeat.wav. Drag this onto an audio track in your DAW. We're going to use this simple drum beat to see what CM Verb is capable of. Add CM Verb as an insert effect on the audio track. The default setting, medium hall, gives us a pretty strong reverb effect that's a little much for our beat. Let's tame it by dialing the reverb time down to 0.5 seconds. That's much more like it. We can control the balance of the dry and wet signals with the vertical faders on the left of the effects interface. The small square buttons underneath each act as a mute. Click the dry faders mute to hear just the wet signal, useful for tweaking it to perfection. With the dry signal silent, it's easier to hear the effect that the low cutoff and high cutoff filters have on the sound. Turning the low cutoff filter up takes out the wet signal's low end, great for making it less muddy, whereas the high cut attenuates the high end, making the sound duller and less likely to clash with other bright elements. Set the low cutoff to 900 Hz. Click the dry signals mute again so that we can hear the dry and wet signals together. Even though we've reduced the reverb time, the effect is quite strong, so turn the reverb level down to -20 dB. If you prefer to enter values via your keyboard, simply click on the value and a cursor will appear so you can do just that. This gives us a subtle reverb that adds a certain something to the dry loop, giving it a more natural sound, more energy, and an enhanced stereo image. Now we've played with CM Verb's accessible parameters, let's try switching to a different mode. Click the Reverb program field and select Gold Plate. The 5 available reverb programs all change multiple inaccessible parameters, giving radically different results. Now, rather than the relatively restrained hall mode of the default preset, we've got a big splashy plate sound. This can work well on atmospheric noises and vocals. Likewise, the large Gothic Cathedral program is great for soundscapes and epic sounds. You can get a more subtle touch from Studio A, a tight room reverb. Medium chamber is ideal for more vibey instrument sounds and synths. Toggle the Lock User Setting button to keep parameters fixed as you audition through the 5 algorithms. The Menu button gives you access to the effects manual, About screen, and the Verberate webpage. Download over 30 exclusive plugins. Get hundreds of pro-quality samples. And power up your production skills with in-depth tutorials. We break it down for you step by step. And you'll see exactly how it's done in expert video guides and producer masterclass sessions with pro producers. Get all this and more with Computer Music Magazine every month on iPad and iPhone, PC and Mac, Android, and in print.